Hi, happy Sunday. It's Miss Though, and you can see I'm outside because it's a beautiful day. And I promised that we would read chapters 3 and 4 of Gregor the Overlander on Friday, but we got very busy cleaning up the school and trying to make sure that everything would be safe for you when we come back, hopefully in April. But right now, I'm home and you're at home, and it's a beautiful day, so we're outside. And I'm going to flip the camera around. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, there's Birdie. Birdie is my neighbor, and she's here. She's going to listen with us. So I might have to splice this together. We'll see what we have to do. I'm going to stop the video. Okay, if everything worked, we spliced that together, and now Birdie is my videographer, and we're going to start with chapter 3. Hopefully you listen to chapters 1 and 2, and Gregor is there with that girl who is riding the bat. And what's going to happen? It's all so questionable. There's so many things that have happened in the first 2 chapters that makes me want to keep reading. So chapter 3 of Gregor the Overlander by Suzanne Collins. Hands down, she was the strangest looking person Gregor had ever seen. Her skin was so pale he could see every vein in her body. He thought of the section on human anatomy in his science book. Flip one page, see the bones. Next, the digestive system. This girl was a walking circulatory system. At first, he thought her hair was gray like his grandma's, but that wasn't right. It was really more of a silver color, like blonde hair with a metallic tint. The hair was woven in an intricate braid down her back and was tucked into a belt at her waist. A thin band of gold encircled the girl's head. It could have been some kind of hairband, but Gregor had a bad feeling it was a crown. He didn't want this girl to be in charge. He could tell by the upright way that she held herself, by the slight smile at the left corner of her mouth, by the way she managed to be looking down at him, even though he was a good 6 inches taller than she was, that she had a real attitude. That's what his mom would say about certain girls he knew. She's got a real attitude. She would shake her head, but Gregor could tell she approved of these girls. Well, there was having an attitude, and then there was just being a total show-off. Gregor felt sure she'd done that fancy trick off the bat completely for his benefit. One flip would have been plenty. It was her way to intimidate him, but he wouldn't be intimidated. Gregor looked straight into the girl's eyes and saw that her irises were a dazzling shade of light purple. He held his ground. Gregor didn't know how long they might have stood there sizing each other up if Boots hadn't intervened. She plowed into the girl, knocking her off balance. The girl staggered back a step and looked at Boots in disbelief. Boots grinned winningly and held up a pudgy hand. "Ball?" she said hopefully. The girl knelt on one knee and held out the ball to Boots, but she kept her fingers wrapped tightly around it. "It is yours if you can take it," she said in a voice like her eyes, cold, clear, and foreign. Boots tried to take the ball, but the girl didn't release it. Confused, she pulled on the girl's fingers. "Ball?" That's my dog Toshi barking in the background. "Ball?" The girl shook her head. "You will have to be stronger or smarter than I am." Boots looked up at the girl, registered something, and poked her right in the eye. "Football," she said. The girl jerked back, dropping the ball. Boots scrambled after it and scooped it up. Gregor couldn't resist. "I guess she's smarter," he said. It was a little mean, but he didn't like her messing with Boots that way. The girl narrowed her eyes. "But not you, or you would not say such things to a queen." So he had been right. She was royalty. Now she'd probably chop off his head or something. Still, he felt it would be bad if he acted scared. Gregor shrugged. "No, if I'd known you were a queen, I'd probably have said something a lot cooler." "Cooler?" she said, raising her eyebrows. "Better," said Gregor, for lack of a cooler word. The girl decided to take it as an apology. "I will forgive you, as you are not knowing. What are you called?" Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was a squirrel running past. It scared me. Did you see it, Bert? Uh, the girl decided to take it as an apology. I will forgive it, as you are not knowing. What are you called, Overlander? My name's Gregor, and that's Boots, he said, pointing to his sister. Well, her name's not really Boots, it's Margaret, but we call her Boots because in the winter she steals everybody's boots and runs around in them because of this musician my dad likes. That sounded confusing, even to Gregor. What's your name? I am Queen Luxa, said the girl. Luxa? Said Gregor, trying to get the odd inflection right. What means this, what the baby says? Poople, she asked. Purple. It's her favorite color, and your eyes. She's never seen purple eyes before, explained Gregor. Boots heard the word and came over holding up her palms, which were still dyed purple from the marker. Poople! I have never seen brown before, not on a human, said Luxa, staring into Boots' eyes. Or this. She caught Boots' wrist and ran her fingers over the silky, light brown skin. It must need much light. Boots giggled. Every inch of her was ticklish. Luxa purposely ran her fingers up under Boots' chin, making her laugh. For a second, Luxa lost her attitude, and Gregor thought she might not be so bad. Then she straightened up and resumed her haughty manner. So, Gregor the Overlander, you and the baby must bathe. Gregor knew he was sweaty from running through the tunnels, but that was pretty rude. Maybe we should just go. Go? Go where? Asked Luxa in surprise. Home, he said. Smelling like you do? Said Luxa. You will be thrice dead before you reach the waterway, even if you knew the path to take. She could see he didn't understand. You smell of the overland. That is not safe for you here, or for us. Oh, said Gregor, feeling a little foolish. I guess we should rinse off before we go home, then. It is not so simple, but I will let Vicus explain, said Luxa. You have had rare luck today, being found so quickly. How do you know we were found quickly? Asked Gregor. Our lookouts noted you shortly after you landed. As you were the crawler's find, we let them present you, she said. I see, said Gregor. Where had the lookouts been? Concealed in the gloom of the tunnels? Hidden somewhere in the mist he'd fallen through? Until the stadium, he hadn't seen anyone but the roaches. These were headed here in any case, she said, gesturing to the roaches. See, they carry torches. They would not bother if they were not visiting us. Why's that? Said Gregor. Crawlers do not need light, but they show themselves to us to let us know they come peacefully. Did you not wonder at how easily you arrived here? She asked. Without waiting for an answer, she turned to the group of cockroaches who had been standing patiently off to the side. Crawlers, what take you for the Overlanders? The head roach scurried forward. Give you 5 baskets, give you? He hissed. We will give 3 grain baskets, said Luxa. Rats give many fish, said the roach, cleaning his antennas casually. Take them to the rats, then. It will give you no time, said Luxa. Gregor didn't know exactly what they were talking about, but he had the uneasy sense he was for sale. The insect considered Luxa's last offer. Give you 4 baskets, you? It said. We will give 4 baskets and 1 for thanks, said a voice behind Gregor. He turned and saw a pale, bearded man approaching them on foot. His close-cropped hair really was silver, not just the silvery blonde. Luxa glared at the old man, but didn't contradict him. The cockroach painstakingly added up 4 and 1 on its legs. Give you 5 baskets, give you? It asked, as if the whole idea was a new one. We will give 5 baskets, said Luxa, less than graciously, giving the roach a terse bow. It bowed back and scampered off with the other bugs out of the stadium. And if it is up to Vicus, soon we will have no baskets to give, the girl said pointedly to the bearded man, who had turned his focus to Gregor and Boots. 1 more basket will be a small price to pay if he is expected, he answered. His violet eyes stared intently at Gregor. Tell me, Overlander, are you from, he searched for the words, New York City? That's the end of chapter 3. I wonder how he knew about New York City if he's from the Underland. I wonder why Luxa has such an attitude. Do you have any questions, Bird? Anything you wonder about?
No.
You wonder about nothing? Do you want to hear the next chapter? She's shrugging her shoulders. I'm ready for the next chapter, but we're going to stop the video at chapter 3. And in the next video, you'll hear chapter 4. But that was chapter 3 of Gregor the Overlander by Suzanne Collins. Birdie is going to be my videographer while we are home for a lot of these videos. So thanks to Birdie for that. And we'll see you next time. Bye.